Hey YouTube, learn easy guitar tunes here. Today we're going to go through I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. This is an interesting song because it actually changes keys multiple times, and we're going to break it down with an easy beginner strum so that you can play along with it. Be right back. I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. Okay, as I said in my intro there, this song actually will change keys several times throughout. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down and have it right up here on screen for you so you can see all the chords that we're going to be doing each one of the verses. So let's start off by telling you that you're going to be on Capo 1 if you want to play along with the song. You don't have to use Capo 1 if you just want to play the song yourself. But if you want to play along with the Johnny Cash version, he is on Capo 1. So for the entire song, the chords that you're going to need are going to be A, D, E, B7, and G. Okay, so let's talk about the intro first. So the intro, we're just going to do an A, D, A, E. It's going to go like this. And we're going to do an easy strum pattern for you. It's going to be one where you can just actually just go back and forth with your strumming, just like this. We're not going to do anything complicated like the Johnny Cash version. So the intro goes like this. D, A, E, and then you're just going to set on that E. Okay. So from there, we're going to go into the first verse, which is going to start with the B7 to an E, to a B7, to an E, to an A, to an E, to a B7, to an E. Okay, so we're sitting on that E coming out of that intro. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the hands out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Okay, next verse. We're going to change keys again. This time it's going to start on the A, coming out of that E. It's going to set on that A for a little bit. And then the next chord is actually going to be an E to an A. An E to an A, and then it's going to go to a D, to an A, to an E, to an A. So we're going to come out of that last verse. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Okay, from there, the next verse, you're going to go to a D. And the chords you're going to play for this verse, again, in another key, are going to be D, A, G, and it's going to go like this. It's going to start with the A to a D, A, D, G, to a D, to an A, to a D. So we're coming out of that. Because you're mine, I walk the line. D, A, as sure as night is dark and the day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. G, and happiness I know proves that it's right. D, because you're mine, I walk the line. Okay, here's what's interesting. If you remember the last verse, we started off with an A. So now we're going to go back from where we just came from. So after you play that D, you're going to go and you're going to sit on an A. And it's going to go back to the E to an A, E to an A, to a D, to an A, to an E, to an A. So it's gonna go, because you're mine, I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Okay? Now it's going to go back and it's going to sit on that E again. Just like we did on the very first one. And the chords you're going to play on this one are going to be B7 to an E, B7 to an E, to an A, to an E, B7 to an E. So we're coming out of that, because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. So it's pretty easy. The song actually has a pattern where it goes the first verse, and then the second verse, and the third verse, and then it repeats itself going back to what you did on the third verse, and then repeating going back to what you did on the other verse. So anyway, it does change keys several times, but a very easy song. If you want to, I can do a lesson. Comment down here if you want me to do a lesson where we can teach you how to do the... I'd love to hear from you. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video and look forward to more to come. Do me a favor and share, like, and subscribe. Make a comment below if there's a song that you want to learn. Keep on picking.